Everybody gonna little miss it. Money make a go, missed it. I can instant. Everybody gonna little miss it. Money make a go, missed it. I can
Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. For the Utah Jazz, they come into tonight after the loss to the Timberwolves in Minnesota. Pass to Dick. Now Bailey. Bucket is good. Bailey's got the opening field goal of the game for the Jazz. Greg, no secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams, not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
About a minute played so far here in the first. And it's Mitchell missing. And here's Utah. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, the head coach for the Jazz gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. When asking him about their key to success, he immediately pointed to Jamal Murray. Coach said he's the conductor of their operation. If you want to slow them down, you go for the head of the snake, and that's Jamal. Keying in on the orchestrator sounds like a good plan. We'll see if they execute it. Back over to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that.
And the flush. From Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but GA much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, her range out beyond the arc, and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
And the basket is good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
First team foul.
It's going to send Jamal Murray to the line. It's going to go on Grady Dick. Free throw good, Murray. And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge, and he remains a prolific shot creator.
The Nuggets trail. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Bailey. Nailed from three-point land. Bailey's got 7 points.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
And the Jazz another three.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
Here's Murray. Pass to Strother. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Mitchell. Over Bailey. Sharp. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
And timeout called by Doug Collins. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
In for the Nuggets,
The Nuggets trail by 7.
Marcus Sasser.
And he drives in. Rebounded by Bailey. That's up a 3. And Utah, another 3.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
Dick with the steal. Here's Mobley. Off with the layup. Here's the Nuggets with the ball. And Mitchell gets it to go.
This is exactly where Donovan Mitchell wants to be. This guy knows how to finish strong inside.
And maybe more than any team in the West, GA, the Jazz, really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now, and it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent, it's also about timing.
Here he goes, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Well, if you don't stay in front and you allow him room to drive, you will pay the consequence. Donovan Mitchell with authority.
And the basket by Bailey.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
Down low. Outside Boozer. Going inside. And he lays it straight in.
My bad, bro. My bad, man. My little man got in the other way, man.
Tipped away. Stolen by Brown. Pass to Queta. Outside Boozer. Here's Queta. Mobley with the rebound.
Denver foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
15 seconds left to play in the first. And George, here we go. And George with the stuff.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And so it's Utah sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And we'll be back with you shortly. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Jazz, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
Stolen by Gordon. On the wing, Murray. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jazz leading by 14. George with the ball. And it's Gordon picking him up. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Denver making a switch here. Bailey with a wide open look. Drills the three-pointer. Bailey's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Jazz. Here's Walker. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Oh, he missed the chippy. What are the odds? That's so frustrating.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Here's Strother. It's rebounded by Dick. On offense, here are the Jazz. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. They host the Clippers after this game. And that will be the middle game of this three-game homestand. So Phil Jackson's decided to take a timeout here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Substitutions here. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
Pass to Melton. To the paint. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. Jazz leading by 21. Right wing. And here is Dosunmu. Bangs home the trifecta.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Up top, Melton. Back to Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. Shot to stop the run. And it's Utah with the rebound.
It's a And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their play.
Well, what great game planning. What great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
That shot missing.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And providing the support, boy, they needed.
That was something else.
Have mercy. Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
And that could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And so here's Denver. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
A late first-round pick, Doris, back in 2022. Walker Kessler proving he was a sleeper. He has shown a lot for sure.
Oh, no question about it, Kevin. We are talking about a guy who's got size. He's consistent on the backboards. But there's an offensive arsenal there that maybe was a bit unexpected.
Pass to Mitchell. Fires at the elbow. And the turnover again by Denver.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
And here are the Jazz now. They've gone on a 16-2 run, not allowing much. Now here's Dosumu. Nobody near Williams. Sinks the triple. Williams has got 9.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement. They have been more dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead. And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break.
Right side, Williams. Pass to Filipowski. And a miss there on the triple. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Denver. Here's Boozer. And Boozer throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And the Jazz call time here. Utah with the ball. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Here's Dick. And he's on the money with his first shot today. Dick's got his first bucket of the night. Here's Sharp. Kessler with the rebound.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Dick wide open. It's good from long range. Dick's got 5 points in the quarter.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Jazz on D. Here's Sharp.
And this has really become a struggle for them. Their shots aren't dropping, and it's reflected on the scoreboard. They need to put everything they have into getting high-percentage shots.
Well, and this is what makes Grady Dick so valuable, right? The ability to create space with his shooting. He is shot ready on the catch. You know, scoreless this quarter, and it's not helping them battle back.
Ahead. They need this. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's the Jazz just dominating this one.
Denver.
From the Delta Center, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And so here's Denver. Mitchell with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Dick with the steal. There's the lob to Jackson. And no good.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Here's Sharp. Good D by Mobley. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. The Jazz shooting their first free throw of the game.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
George looking around. Outside for Jackson. He takes it in. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
Nuggets ball.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Nuggets. To the middle. Here's Sharp. Good D by Mobley.
Third straight miss to start the half. Ouch.
Driving inside. And it's Bailey in the corner. Pass to George. Shot clock at 6. Here's Dick. Now Bailey. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Here's Strother. Rebounded by the Jazz.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they missed.
Boy, you see the strides of Evan Mobley. This guy puts it on the deck and gets to the basket.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
And the second free throw, good.
And what you love about Murray, you can count on him when the game is on the line. He's one of the most confident players in our league.
Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. Diggs got 10 points in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Mobley is one of the best defenders in the NBA, and when he's not blocking shots, he's altering them.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And another miss by Denver.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Well, this is their pace. This is exactly how they want to play. A little fast, a little loose.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Boozer looking to end the run. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
That one on Mobley.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
And every team is trying to ward off or recover from injuries. So, Doris, how much separation is there with regards to team training staff?
Now, this is a great question, Kevin, and I think one of the things it highlights is how important every member of your staff is, from your head coach to the assistant coaches down to the training staff. An 82-game season will challenge any medical staff. They are invaluable to your organization.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Murray down low. It's hauled in by George. Murray, no good.
Geez, you can almost feel his desperation. He wants so badly to see the ball go through the net.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Assist from.
Thanks, Kevin. It's always exciting to see a player with the hot hand. Klay Thompson knows a little something about that, and he said it's that flow state that any great athlete or artist, entertainer, tries to get into. The one thing I learned is you can't force those great nights. You have to let them just happen. Back to you guys.
I can only imagine what it's like. Thanks a lot, Allie. Dick in the corner. In the corner, George with it. Traps in the tray. George has got his second bucket of the night.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over. Both teams will make substitutions. There's 1:38 left here in the third quarter. Mitchell wide open. And he's good on the three ball. Mitchell's got 11 points.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Here's Denver now. Pass to Sharp. In the corner, Murray with it. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. 1:07 left in the third. Now Bailey. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
At some point, does the defense decide we need to send more at him? Because right now he is scoring at will.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Jazz?
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Utah with the rebound.
Obviously, this hasn't been his strongest quarter, and they need more contribution from him.
For Utah, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
For three, Williams, 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Boy, tough break there. Defense leaves him wide open. He can't get the mid-range to go. Ouch.
The Nuggets have shot 6 of 7 at the line. He misses the free throw.
Shooting for Denver. Sharp.
And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. Here's Bailey. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Bailey's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the...
33.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for Utah. Filipowski.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Here's Sasser. Filipowski grabs the board. It's stolen by Brown. And pushing it up, here's Denver. And he comes up with the deuce.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
And that's exactly how you get yourself into transition. The gamble pays off.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And now we've got the intentional foul. And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
At the line for the Nuggets, Julian Strawther. One shot.
And that one misses.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, the agility, the mobility, the speed of Aaron Gordon in the fast break, just such a tough color.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
And the shot goes down. Brown's got his first bucket in this one.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
With the tip. It's good on the putback.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Denver making a switch here.
Number 34, Jamarian Sharp.
And just off the cuff, Doris, what do you think is the toughest part of the season?
I mean, for me, watching these players try to perform the final 2 to 3 weeks before All-Star game, there are so many things to play. Has it been an extraordinarily difficult season where you're just simply not winning? Are you trying to incorporate perhaps a player that came over from a new trade? And then also just the focus. Everybody's mind is, ooh, I've got a week vacation here. I can't wait.
Stolen by Gordon. With the teardrop. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Personal foul. 14.
And what I like about Murray is how he just goes back. He doesn't hold back on either end and uses his motor to wear you down.
And the Nuggets making a change here. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Here's Sharp. Missed inside. And the Jazz call time here.
And clearly, he's in a lot of pain. They call time, and the trainer's going to get a chance to go out and check him over.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for them.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Denver Nuggets. Comes up empty down low. The Jazz working the ball around now. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, my goodness, the size and athleticism of Evan Mobley. What a sight to behold.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Hayes. Can't hit from in close. The drive by Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, my goodness, that is nasty, Evan Mobley. That's almost unfair.
It's deflected. Lays it up off the glass. Mobley's got 6 points in the quarter.
And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Here's Jackson, and he banks in the layup.
Determined Jackson Jr. there through the contact.
Here's Mitchell. That one's off, still out of sync. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Back to George. Outside for Jackson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That's his third foul of the game. DB, we saw a move by the league to let a little bit more contact go. Have they been consistent with that, or do you see some backpedaling at all?
I don't see any backpedaling at all. I think maybe the area where you most see this manifest is the point of attack dribble. That first dribble, defenders are really able to attack defensively. Listen, this is a hard thing. You want to bring more physicality back, but you've got to do it carefully.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Jazz.
Look at their number of assists. You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And it'll mark their fourth win on the year. Actually, their fifth win on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Ace Bailey.
What a groove for him this evening. Just stand aside and let the man work.
And so here's Denver. Here's Mitchell. Mobley with the block.
Boy, Mobley read that the entire way. His defensive instincts are so good.
Free throw good, Mobley.
At the line for your Jazz.
And both free throws good for Mobley. Shot and game clock separated by 5 to the left side wing. And Grady Dick gets the whistle that time. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. He's off on the first.
Julian Strawther. 2 shots.
And he can't hit the second. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Jackson misses. Here's Boozer. Lays it up and banks it in.
At that range, it is about finishing strong. You can't hesitate.
Fires for 3. Dick, that's good.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing